Oh, you go.
Yeah,
Rick.
we are
We're
looking
so
at the history of the bicycle, from its invention in the 1800s to its present-day renaissance, especially during the pandemic, rising gas prices, and efforts to become less reliant on automobiles.
Judy Rosen's book is called Two Wheels: The History and Mystery of the Bicycle, and she joins us live. Jody, thanks for being with us.
It's he, but that's okay. Oh, that's a mistake that everyone
makes.
Excuse
me, I knew we had it wrong in the prompter there. It's good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
I was shocked to hear that more people ride bicycles than any other mode of transportation still around the world.
Yeah, it's you know, there are 2 billion bicycles in the world. There's only 1 billion cars, and around the world, especially in places in the developing world, in parts of Asia, Africa, Latin America, in big cities there, the bicycle is not only the main mode of transportation, the main way that people get around, but it's also a cargo vehicle that transports raw materials, goods. So the bicycle plays an enormous role, not just in our transportation systems globally, but also in the global economy. And it's a role that not all that many people recognize. The bicycle is kind of hidden in plain sight, but if you open your eyes, you see it everywhere.
Yeah, and we're seeing some pictures and drawings of women on bicycles, and I would imagine way back when, at a time that they maybe wouldn't let women ride bicycles, but it really did kind of pave the way for some more freedom for them.
Yeah, the bicycle played a huge role in the emancipation of women in the kind of feminist movement of the 1890s in particular. This was the period of the great bicycle boom, great turn of the century bicycle boom, when suddenly millions and millions of people here in the United States and elsewhere, especially in Western Europe, suddenly had this new, cheap, fast mode of personal transport after, having to get around on foot, or if you were lucky and had some money, riding a horse-drawn carriage. So the bicycle was really a device which was a revolutionary machine which transformed the daily lives of many people and was viewed by many women as a mode of both personal emancipation and collective emancipation. A lot of women activists at the time kind of rode bicycles to the barricades and used them in protests, and it's continued to be a tool of protest through the decades and across the centuries.
It surprised me to learn that it was invented in 1817, when my first opinion or memory or thought of the bicycle are those giant big wheels, and that I thought that was like the 1920s in America.
Yeah, no, the bicycle goes back to the year 1817. It was invented, the kind of first proto-bicycle was invented that year in Germany by a kind of weird minor German nobleman. But the interesting thing about the bicycle of 1817 is that it had no pedals. That's odd. So it's sort of a push bike, like what little kids use these days to learn to ride. And also, it arrived kind of illogically late, because the technology that you need to build a bicycle has existed since the early Middle Ages, but it kind of took centuries and centuries of trial and error for mankind to invent a bicycle. And by the time it arrived in 1817, there'd already been a steam locomotive for a decade and a half. By the time in the 1880s, when we got the bicycle was perfected and we got what looks like the kind of modern bicycle with 2 equal-sized wheels, well, that was the same year that the first Motorwagen, as it was called, was invented by Carl Benz, whose name we know from Mercedes-Benz. So the bicycle is this odd machine that sort of was an anachronism at birth. It sort of seems like the bicycle should be obsolete, and yet it's playing this very important role in our lives today, even in the digital age.
Well, Jody, we appreciate you joining us. For more, you can check out jodyrosen.com or follow him on Twitter. There it is on your screen. And there's the book.
Thanks, Jody.
Thanks, Jody.